Do you have an event coming up? Look no further. Enchanted Decor is here. We were created to provide an enriching and enchanted experience. Whether it's for birthdays, bridal shower, baby shower, or any event for that matter, we got you. We serve the Greater Toronto Area in Canada. So contact us today for a quote through our email at enchantedDecor45@gmail.com, and make sure to visit us at our IG or Facebook page at Enchanted Decor. That's ENC.HANTEDECOR.
One thing me know, elite sports family, is if we not drink island based juice, we not drink no juice. Look at these beverage. This is a sorrel, and also this is a pineapple. These are my two favorites so far. But listen, if you are in Tampa, if you are in the Florida area, you can pick it up at your favorite Jamaican restaurant. Also the gas station, the supermarket. Island best juice, one of the hottest juice in the market right now in the United States. Load a bag of soda, load a bag of Pepsi. Drink island based juice. People, watch this. This is what me I drink right now. This is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Soursop. I love soursop, so I have to take a taste and make a taste it. Tell me what you think. Island best juice. Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC represent. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV.
I am Liam Bailey, and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. Enough respect.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Byron Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things reggae girls, reggae boys, and sports. Peace out.
My name is Errol Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boys football.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Around us, we don't care who don't like it. We just gonna show love. Oh, far where I come from, life is the greatest. See, and Elite Sports TV. Who don't care who like we just gonna show love. And the Lord is around us, and the blessings surround us. We just gonna show love. Pop, pop! Big Sound Vibes Cartel, big song that from a release out of prison. Big song. Blessed to everybody down in the comment section. Happy Monday evening. Blessing. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Enough love and respect. Boy, right now, see. I'm living at the money made, man. Rent free, man. Tell us that. Wow. What a boy from down at Cali Smith Drive can left an impact on Jamaican football. But we are continue to stay growing and we are continue to put in the work. Why? The boy never gonna give a foot in the people. You have to stay wide, people. You have to protect your energy. Yes, viewers and subscribers, this is the match preview for Jamaica versus Bermuda in Kingston, Jamaica. Jamaica looking for a win in Kingston, Jamaica. A win for Jamaica. That would be really good. But not just win, but over win the game. We have to dominate the game. We have to create opportunity. We have to score goal, because goal advantage or goal difference, it can come down. So we have to always have that on deck. People, nothing less than 5 or 6. I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm going to be very disappointed. Steve McLaren, I mean, tell you, people, the pressure is on, you know, man. The pressure is on. And by the way, people, why did JFF play with this World Cup qualifiers, so? Rudolph Speed, why only play with the World Cup qualifier? After JFF go borrow how much money the JFF go borrow from a big bank in Jamaica? Me I tell you, and by the way, we will talk about that, you know, but just wait till after this window run off. By next week, people, we're going to get in some behind the scenes stuff. I can't talk them things when we have match. You see, next week, people, we're going to get into some behind the stuff, people. A lot of things has been changing behind the administration since Dennis Chung leave, people. Whole heap of money, people. The man them borrow some crazy money. Crazy money. I mean, I say, the man them say them have all on decks for their World Cup money. You understand? What if we don't make it to the World Cup? And how things look right now? Come on, people. Stop what they're doing and hit the like button. Hit the like button, people. Come on, hit that like button. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Come, people, hit the like button. Stop playing on the live stream, people. Hit the like button. Team Jamaica, we know color from early. But people, viewers and subscribers, I'm telling you, so we have a guest tonight. We should have about 5 person on the panel tonight, but things not happen the way you want it to happen. So I have to fill in. But we have another coach going to come into the show, people. But by the way, people, my brother. One of my brother, I can say this is one of my brother who are going to join the program with me. My brother reaching at the studio. I don't know if he's still there because I haven't seen him on him camera and thing. But people, one of my brother who play under 15, under 13, under 17, under 20. One of my brother is from way back when, people. So I just know, you understand? And when you talk about football and know the people, right, in the football, I would say this brother know a lot what go on at the administration, because they man know how the football run. They man know it and know the personnel who we're up against and who we're deal with. Seeing? And not only that, we want to welcome him officially, people. I know him come on Elite Sports TV couple times, well, people. But, you know, trust me, people, busy and really I make some good connection for the probably about the last 2 weeks or so. Whereas being nice, tighten up about the relationship the people. So, people, I just want to I know a lot of you guys love him, but more of you guys to show him the support and show him the love. Said way, you don't know, you know, we have teacher said way, you don't know, we have Crystal, you know, we have Halftime TV, you know what I mean? So, the rest of people, them do them thing, but a my set of people, them here. You understand? But anyway, people, we're welcome. Wagwan, Bala.
Yeah.
Bala, rolling up. We are dealing.
Yeah, blessings. And a big up to the Elite Sports family. You understand? One love. Belt buckle tonight.
Right. The people don't like the belt buckle, you know, especially that Castor belt buckle from the other night, you know. And one of my bridging them, you know, the man called me behind the scene and say he can't deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So him can't deal with Dakar Star call out the thing them, but I don't know how a man with a yeah, I call out in the 98. 98 call me and I say, yo Ryan, him a cool off for the show, him can't take the negative. I mean I say, oh it should be negative. I mean I say this is what Dakar Stars are true bro, a reality. But him just can't deal with the truth, so him call it the negative thing, you know what I mean? But yeah man, what go on baller, where you dealing? Let me sit down and
what would I say? We're back is against the wall right now. Yeah,
back against the wall.
We need an all-inclusive performances tomorrow. If we can't get that, then we are going to be in a big problem because we're supposed to win this game that's coming up tomorrow. This is a must 3 points. And everybody scored 3+ goals on this team. So there's nothing less than 3 points. If we can't get 3 points, then guess what? People, whoever bought them ticket, come to North America, they can start to resell back them ticket there because it not gonna look pretty in November window because they don't know. Curacao at home, Trinidad, I think that's a tough game. That's a tough game in Port of Spain.
You know, my brother, as we're a football person, and looking at it, is that bad when we look at the situation where we're at in the group? Is that bad? We're on 6 points, Curacao and 7. We play against one of the favorite coming into this World Cup qualifier based on what they done in the Gold Cup. The sign was on the wall for me, right? Is it that bad?
Yeah, I think the signs were all written over the wall. I think if we did supposed to pull the plug, it did supposed to come from that last game against the Panamanians. You understand where he actually showed a few players, not by names but by statements under the bus, talking about players going to have to live up to expectation, and if you cannot prove your worth on the pitch, you're going to find yourself suffer. And we're seeing people again, letting down the coach. The coach is letting down players. So it's a collective of a lot of stuff is happening inside of the coaching staff and the player lounge as well. But it's bad, we're on 6 points. I think going to this group, 6 games, I don't think we should have lose any game. I think at least if we're going to drop a point, at least away to Trinidad and Tobago or away to Curacao, not 2 games we should go and not getting any 3 points from games. And it's going to show that the players have characters, the players have some bars, and actually the leadership group for the players, it's going to prove in tomorrow that if these players can actually do the work tomorrow. You're on mute.
Say, the other day I listened to Dead Ball TV. People, if you haven't, check out Dead Ball TV. Check out Dead Ball TV. When you come on to CONCACAF, you know the region. And I listen to it and the man talk about all of the team them, how well they are doing, and if they're not winning, they are getting points. When the man reach a Jamaica, the man say Jamaica, guess what the man say?
What the man say?
Man say fraud.
Yeah, them they rate me.
No. I think this person, I know this guy talk a lot of good thing about Jamaica.
Yeah.
A lot. But these people see us talking about Jamaica and the expectation, the way the fans talk and the players that we have, we should do better. And I don't have a problem with the man call us fraud. Because he's a fraud for true. So when the man say, everybody get excited and I say, yo, Curacao get a big upset. The man say, no, it's not an upset, it's true. It's not an upset. It's not an upset, my brother. It's the facts that Curacao has been better than us. And that's one of the most concerned, worrying thing about the Jamaican team. Because I think we better than them, But you see that look a moment, that look a 25 minutes, they can just blow us out of the park. Yeah. And that's the problem I have. But I think this boy love Jamaica. Right? But we is a fraud for real, bro. Because we're not playing a football, bro. And it has been coming. And it really showed in the Curacao game where we play away.
Yeah, us cause that on ourselves, play poorly in tournament. I remember, I think I was watching FS1 where I think his name is Maurice Edu calling, relating the Reggae Boys team to Arsenal of it's always the next series. You understand, like the next flicks. So it's always that case around the Reggae Boys of, big potential players from the UK, magnificent coach, at the helm. But still, we can't get the job done. And when I really look around the region, to be honest, everyone is growing. Everyone is growing. You understand? When you look at different coaches as well, came in at the same time, and if not just probably months before or months after McLaren, their team have improved massively. Massively. You understand? I remember if you look at over here side of the world, Canada, when Maribela and John Erdman, move away from the M and Jesse Marsh took over. Big improvement for Canada in the Copa America. Big improvement. Was in a zone of all South American team. And he bounced through it and he got through it. You understand? And they're going to show their worth again. And if you look at the Curacao team with Dick Advocate, it's not just down to the coach. It's down to the people them that really back him, Dick Advocate, and give him the tools to actually work with and the comfort zone. Ryan, you know how much it's important for coaches and players to work in a safe, comfortable environment. Grimmy, he couldn't work under those circumstances. That's why he lifted up. You understand? So our coaches, bro, at times, they are not working in a comfortable environment, but then they are not even helping themselves because they're making bad decisions when it comes down to that game. And every time us as the vloggers talk about the Reggae Boys of the next step, we always drop right back down the ladder. Like, we couldn't get any perfect start than 2 clean sheet, 6 points on goal, 6 goals score. You understand? And what happened in the Curacao game, we fall right back down as if we're going to start at square one. Remember when Grimmy took the team to the Nations League when we came third? It was right around the corner. I was saying, okay, we came a little so close to beat the USA team. We beat the Panamanian team, got a medal. We saw Freddie Butler was there. The legend was there, Bibi as well. You understand? And past players and the coaching staff, they're trying to let something work. What happened in the Copa America? Disaster. It's like we just couldn't make that next turn. And it's every time when this Reggae Boy team to go around the corner, it's always we drop back down the ladder. And I'm just wondering, like, we can't just be salt as a bunch of people. Like, we can't just be salt.
So we're just one way of disaster. One game away from just go back to square one. That means, you know what that tell me? We are building a house without foundation.
Facts.
We are building, if we are one rain away from their house to the roof gone, water, flood out, everything, we are putting them in the house. That simple mean the structure not put in place. It just can't be that we are looking at it, bro, where what other start we could have asked for in the World Cup qualifier. All of us were positive. We get 6 from 6. As we say, 6 goal. Things looking good.
Yeah.
Young players coming in look hungry. And then we go to Curacao and put in a performance like that. Inconsistent with the players and the coaching staff.
And the hierarchies. Don't lift them out.
Definitely agree with you on the hierarchy.
Don't lift them out. Don't lift them up because, bro, since McLaren came in, the first bullet in fire, square pegs in square holes. Lord of Jesus, none allow see a play CDM. You get what I say?
Yeah.
So, start the disaster on his side. Who hired this man? We don't know. The man running the black and white team have a lot to do with this as well.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
Yeah.
The other people in the boardroom have a lot, but guess what? Them never do them homework because when you look on this man CV, he not do nothing much in around a club where every time when he get fire, it's always these type of stuff with the team. Bad decisions, poor organization, lack of preparation, bro.
Yeah.
Why you think Manchester United, my team, struggle so much because of the incompetence of the lacking of knowledge of Steve McLaren and these guys behind the scene helping out at Eric Eggnog. You get what I mean? So it came right in or right at our doorstep where we just cannot run left it anymore, bro. So as much as things are bad, Ryan, and things are not so rosy with the fans and the hierarchy, we have to support them. We are one nation. But we have to call a spade a spade. When things are wrong, bro, we have to say, yo, McLaren, it's not going good at this moment. And he's going down the gully.
Well, but looking at it though, bro, what one stuff would you say McLaren bring to us and make us? What would you say bring to us? Like positive, something positive when bring to us where we say, yeah, we can.
To be honest, it's hard at this moment. You know, we only can, piggyback on the few games that we played in the Unity Cup. You know, we played a few excited games in the Nations League. But other than that, I don't think McLaren really get the best out of this team as yet.
Yeah.
And he's around a year now, going to a year. Going to that where he should be getting the juice out of these players' legs. Yeah. He's an experienced manager, and he's there for 3 decades.
And out of all of them 3 decades, bro, the man failed majority of the club them go. Good stink at Sunderland, FC20, he did well, but afterwards, Newcastle was disaster, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. Come on, people, stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people. Come on. Danny Jet, big up yourself, you don't know the thing go. Real talk, big up yourself, brother, you don't know the thing go. You know what I mean? Blessing, Tycoon, big up yourself, you know. You know what I mean? Blessings, you know, you don't know the thing go, you know. Rockfort. Pow, welcome back, man. Good to see you, bro. Appreciate that. Super chat, Alva Spoil, brother, you know. Big up yourself, Bridget.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just... yeah, but, you know. But... Here the comment section. This is what me have to beat you know with no brother. What kind of slackness you know in the comment section, alright? Bro, Daniel Johnson do him time. And Lambert just not good enough, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Straight, bro. Them just not good enough, bro. We need people who going to move and make the team better, bridging. But, alright, so we talk about Steve McLaren. Because I think we're going to finish the World Cup qualifier campaign with this, brother. But we beat Bermuda 4-0 in the open World Cup qualifier.
Yeah.
What were you expecting in this game after that disappointed performance in the last game? What you really expect from the boys?
Tomorrow, for the game tomorrow? Yeah, I'm expecting them to really come out and show some positive signs of greatness of why the nations, should not have lack of confidence of the boys of not going to the World Cup because, mighty God, crime is already high, and I think with us qualify for that World Cup, maybe that is one of the only few things at this moment, can really save, a lot of young youths to at least to say, look, celebrate for a few weeks, hope that maybe can change a few, youths and youths mentality of, put on the rusty metal, put on the knife and put on the scissors and all of that, and think on the positive thing and say, now go up to embassy, go say, me get a visa. That would force him to work, not to steal and stuff like that. But the team, leadership, character, they must show, signs on the pitch that they can dominate games against lesser opponent because the Bermuda team, they will come behind the ball, low block, they will absorb as much as possible as they can, and they will try to use their few individual brilliance to try to see what they can counter in the transition. But there's not much tomorrow. It's all about putting in an exclusive package, exclusive package for the fans to give them something to digest to say yes. I don't think we can do anything to make up of what happened, and choose on Friday gone, but at least give the fans them some goals, 3 points, and then move on and hope, we can have some injury-free going in for the November window. But just come out and just show leadership and, pride, character, show stand up tall like a lion in the jungle and, ready to run at people.
Coach, good evening, Dacaster. Welcome to the show, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing excellent, man. I have my good friend that is coming from
that?
school days.
Is Adari that?
No, bro, that's not Dari, man.
That's not Dari? Okay, who's this?
I second time I come around and say me a Dari.
Yeah, look alike.
No, cause him have that little nightmare about that little one little thing with Dari do. That little nightmare the way him have. That little nightmare.
When last you win a trophy?
It's been a long time. I've been coaching. Well, no. During the pandemic, we won one. It's on my Instagram.
We won one. All right then. Very good. But caller. Go back to the caller.
Coach.
Coach. You, sir, what do you do? What do you
Coach,
do?
don't bother go down there.
You make him attack me,
Jesus.
but then we attack you back, you stop me. Move the bomber clock.
Oh, God.
My God.
Ryan,
Coach, good evening.
You're terrible, Ryan. When you get ready, you're terrible, Oh, hold on. You know what? Let me stop going like that. Like a U-turn thing and stuff. Oh, my God. The car don't meet. Listen, I watch your program every morning, early, because you're the first one to post.
Yeah,
I get all my news from you. I follow you. I respect you.
Yeah, man, blessings.
Sorry, I didn't have my glasses.
No, man, you're good, man. You're good, man. It's good.
Adarian, and we have history.
Yeah.
Find him. Did you find him eventually, Ryan?
Yeah.
He was missing. One of your broadcasts, you said you don't hear from Adari in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I personally thought the law catch up with him and him going to serve a sentence. But we wrong. What do you mean? But Ricardo, I salute you, man. Respect you.
Yeah, man. Blessings, coach.
One of my next brother, them here, coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
But coach,
Yes, sir.
We don't want to waste enough times. I have a few pieces for you as well. Going away to Curacao, coming off the back of a beautiful window of September, right? The positive signs were there. And tough away game, going to be a little bit of a hostile environment. A lot of entertainment package was, in before the game as well. It was a national holiday back in Curacao. What were some of the plans as a coach should at least implement around the squad of, look, the first break down the first half of the game, the first 15, the first 25, the first 45. What are some of the stuff that you really implement around these reggae boy players to say, listen, we have to go out there and brace ourselves. We're going to suffer, yes, but we're going to have to fight together. We're going to have to do this together. What are some of the stuff that you really implement around this team?
First of all, get ready for a big bowl of elephant soup, because this is a monumental task. It's a huge task. Yeah. Jamaican reggae boys, in order for long-term success, which I've said continuously on this program, you have to develop a system of play. And it should have started 2 years ago, 3 years ago on a Grammy. And it should have started and do the hard work. And we'd have been a much better place now. Every other team in the Caribbean adopted the philosophy, and now they're playing modern football. It's not a coincidence. You see the rest of the teams, Suriname and Curacao, everybody's playing modern football now. Everybody except Jamaica. Yeah. Jamaica, they recruit these players to come here, and it's an all-star game. You ever watch the NBA all-star game?
Yeah.
It's just, it's talented players, right? But there's no intensity, not just everybody's out there for themselves, something like that. Yeah. That's what we have here in the island, because this team is not coached. And once again, you can bring all the players you want. The core problem is still going to remain. Jamaica does not have an engine. Jamaica doesn't play with a midfield. Jamaica does, Jamaica wingers, when they get the ball, they put their head down and dribble. There's no sort of combinations, no patterns of play, no thing. Every other team, modern team in the world, professional or national team, you see them get the ball on the right wing and you see the movement. Everybody, people at the back post, in case someone across it, they still try to break the lines and get. You understand? Everybody's moving, understanding, because of the training pitch. You went over all of this. Jamaica, none of that. It's just left on, the players are left to their own device. When I watch it, I just don't see somebody over them making them play. And once again, Ricardo, you have to make these ballers play. They're like big children. They're big spoiled picnic. Ever since them sure they can play ball at a high level, since them is 10, 11, 12 years, they've been spoiled and pampered. They get their way. Them not going to work at this place and I play with them that kind of talent and them young teenage and age them. They're spoiled. But you have to make them play. They'll come here and go on vacation. It's a big, they go party, they go whatever, and then the game is the aftermath. Everybody else take their national duties seriously for these other countries. And it's an honor and a pleasure. I'm going to play for Jamaica. And you play for your national team different than you play for your club team. For your national team, it's all about sense of honor and pride. For your club team, you have to get the next contracts. You have to score them goals. You have to be a little more selfish, a little more whatever. But even in the team, the coach will see if you are playing a team ball and you won't make the starting 11 for these club teams if you're not playing properly the way they want to do it. You understand? So once again, our problem is systematic. You can bring all the players you want. It's not going to change the fact that we have no philosophy guiding this team. And when you heard Mr. Speed, you heard him on David's program.
Definitely.
And Ball Pre-TV, right? He used 20% of the options to attack another team. That's what he basically said, we attack them in transition. That's it. What else do you work on? What else what was your advice to Mr. McLaren, Coach McLaren, before the match? What did you ask him? Those are the questions I want to ask. What's your advice going to be to him? How do you do that? And then how do you implement a system of play? Mr. McLaren, ask McLaren, what is the plan to implement a system of play? Because it's going to be nothing but heartache. If I believe Jamaica will still qualify this window, all right? Or even if they go have to play Oceania or whoever the next playing round is or whatever, right? But you're still going to have heartbreak when it got to this World Cup. And if Curacao can take you apart, then what Argentina, France, Germany, any other big team in Portugal I got to do to you. When the Spanish team gets you, it's pure embarrassment. It's 6, 7, 8 nil getting from Spain, You're playing this kind of system at that. So you have to, when we talk about the elephant, I refer to an old African proverb. How do you eat an elephant? How do you tackle a massive task? And I'm saying one bite at a time. You have to start somewhere. So when I come on here and I criticize them, even in the victories, the last victory over Trinidad, I said, but you know what? Then we never broke down them team and in the run of play and scoring a goal. Both our goals came off a mistake by the defense, the Trinidadian defense, and then we capitalized on that. That's when we scored. Yeah. So the problem still remained, even though we got the result. That's like you're pitting getting A's on them exams, but him not showing to work and now the schoolwork homework because he's cheating off the person next to him. That's not sustainable. The smart kid next to him, and that's why I'm getting A's on the exam. So when the people say the result is what, as a result. Well, you know what? It's the result alone show you that if you're not building something and towards a goal and an aim, then you are wasting your time, and you're gonna have what heartbreak, which means you don't qualify this round, or if you get the other round, And you now we come send home with our tails between our legs. Now Jamaica have enough athletes and talent where it's very hard for the team to do that to us, to embarrass us, something like that. You understand that?
Coach, Coach, can you stick up in right there, about the athleticism of us and the physicality of, the breed of our people in our nation, and, from the diaspora players as well, from the winners generation. Dick Advocate, the Curacao coach, have said that, not really saying that you really fear, but he's not going to say fear, but he said that we cannot compete with the Reggae Boys team physically or with their speed. But when you watch the games against different opposition, even in the Gold Cup, we're not playing that way. Even though the Panamanian coach would have said, look, the Reggae Boys in this region, no one really can match them physically and with the speed, but we're not capitalizing on stuff like those. What you think? Like, is it that?
Yeah. So whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
It has to go down, more on the coach as well of the system that is implementing around, the squad. And let me say this: when I watch Bobby Reid, played a few games for Leicester City after his return back from injury, look at how he run through the channels. The coach used Bobby Reid as the utility player that to press in the defensive third for the opponent. Yeah, so there is detailing factors around Bobby Reid gameplay when I look on a Tyrese Campbell, someone that can play the 9, someone that drift wide and both flanks. So the IQ level of knowing and make the transition, when to drop deep, when to attack, it's there. So the players understand the game at their club level. But when they come on international duty, it's like a headless chicken running on a football pitch.
Yes, there's no leadership.
And I don't understand it.
You're spot on. You are so spot on. Why? And now you have to analyze that. Critical thinking must be applied to every situation. That's one of the things I learned early on. Apply critical thinking, meaning who wins, who loses, who benefits, who what. And you formulate and you say, oh, you see it. Now, when Jamaica has picked Halgrimson and now McLaren as their coaches, right? Yeah. Do you think, are those come across as strong-minded, strong-willed coaches that's going to implement them system and it's their way or the highway? No, right?
No,
they're not. They're not authoritarians. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, we get these because they're easily controlled by the powers that be in the JFF. Because this is not a national team. This is a money-making scheme for them. This is how they make their money. They don't want nobody upset the model and come in there and change nothing. They want a soft culture they can control. Where you have Merritt Gordon coaching the team from Halgrimson days all the way to McLaren. And then Speed see that and Speed's like, oh, well, if you're going to let McLaren coach me, I'll come in and coach then. Since the coach is off and I'm not going to put his authority. No, when you have a real coach that stand up in the middle of that training pitch and say, I'm blowing whistle on the player, 11v11, boom, boom. No, this is what we do here. Stop the play. This is what we do here. This is boom, boom. I start implement that. Then you go in the training sessions and the film room and you watch the film and you say, this is right. You see, when we get this position, this is what we want to do. This is what good football players do. And this is what good football players do in this situation. This is the patterns we want to see. You guys play this way every weekend for your club teams. Why you come to Jamaica and it's all individualism?
Yeah, I don't
because they're not forcing them to play. These I told you, these professional ballers are like big picnic. You have to make them play. And I used to tell when I coach a professional team and you step in them and then don't, you know, the full respect is supposed to get a court. I tell them the first thing, the only thing I control is playing time. Because at the end of the day, all of them ballers want to play and all of them will do anything you get on that pitch. I know for the Reggae Boys, them say Reggae Boys making the World Cup is a money-making thing because the Reggae Boys is a brand. Yes, one of the strongest cultures in the world is the Jamaican culture. When we export that, you have to understand that the advertisers, the TV people, everybody, it's a big brand that, you know. Yes, some of these other teams, what brand that, even though Croatia can play good football, right? Culturally, what do they export? You know, and it's not hard to point them brand. Some of these other teams, but some other teams like Brazil have a brand. And you know what they get with Brazil? You know what they get with the Mexican Mexican culture, food, music, everything. Boom, boom, boom. Jamaica check all those boxes. And then colorful players and meaning with personality and thing that are easily marketable because they want eyes watching. They want people buying merchandise, people buying jerseys, people pay for tickets to go to match and thing. And you understand that? So it's all marketing. That's why they want Jamaica to be part of this World Cup. But we are messing up because at the beginning of the day, we did not do the right thing. We don't choose our coaches properly, and we have people with conflict of interest in there making these decisions. And look at the track record. You don't have to be mad at me and cuss me and things like I have no power. All I can do is point out the obvious. That until we fix the JFF, we'll continue to have the same thing. Meaning that the same weak coaches, and the same players coming up here to market themselves. Because you know what? Go ahead. Because one of the biggest things I think is going to happen that Trinidadian match. When Jamaica come with some big gun down there, Leon Bailey, Mason Greenwood, Jamaica come with big gun to go at Trinidad tonight. The biggest, best Reggae Boys team I'm predicting. Yeah. To go qualify with Jamaica need a result. We're not joke, because when Jamaica is pushed to it and they're forced to play football, you see it. You see it in practice. What I want them to do is do it with a coach actually directing. When you saw that time, remember I brought up the point when Jamaica went and beat Canada, right? And you had Damien Lowe in the midfield. It was a surprise to the Canadian coaching staff. Remember, they had an interim coach at the time, and the coach that actually organized that team was gone. When you have a quality coach, right, you can see it because their ability to make adjustments. And when Damien Lowe was a surprise to them in that midfield, they didn't adjust to it. Them kept trying to dribble Jamie Lowe, and Jamie putting some rash tack up on them, including the one that led to the counter-attack goal and things like that. Now, when they put Damien Lowe again now, and the coaches have time to plan for Damien Lowe, he's ineffective because they knock the ball around him. They ticky-tacky him. They don't let Damien Lowe tackle you. The coaches, the opponents tell him, don't let Damien Lowe tackle you. Don't give him the room, give him space, something like that.
So what you're saying, bring back Damien Lowe against...
No, Ryan. If they know he's playing, they'll plan for him and they'll prepare for him.
No, may I ask you the question?
No, okay. What we're missing, once again, I'm a big Richard King fan, right? I think the young boy can be a top European, a top big league there, beyond women and St. Mary and things like that, because he has the physical tools. It's just his ability to read and process, read and react to the game, and then when to tackle, when not to tackle, and then to train him how to do this, how to read the offside trap, how to spring the trap rather than sitting in the trap. All these things are easily fixable. Mr. Speed and Ben didn't fix him when he was at Cavalier. That's what and what the thing about it is just a money thing, so that it's not important to them to fix them 100%. It's just to showcase the talent, that the talent is there, and the St. Mary and the coaching them now are the ones that are going to fix him. And now you see Dijon Whisper, right? After getting to the Chelsea program, and Dewan was always a talent. The talent was undeniable. But now him head is up. And him shoot when he's supposed to shoot, pass when he's supposed to pass, because proper coaching has been applied to him. And now he's able to read and react to the game with a sense of football knowledge and a football IQ, as opposed to what we do at Jamaica. We put the ball, we put our head down and we dribble. They send 3 defenders at it. We still, because one of the things I tell my players, in order for to pass the ball, you have to look up and find somebody. When you see that attacker, you just put him here and not looking, just dribble, send 2, 3 at him, because the people in the middle are not a threat, because he's not going to cross. Go and take the ball from him and things like that. So it's our coaching. It's non-existent in Jamaica. You can't, none of you can't tell me so this team has been coached properly, and you can't say that. There's nothing indicating that. It's all talent we have. It's all our athleticism. And to answer your question, if I coach Jamaica, there would be an exercise in cardiovascular health. You will have to run with Jamaica, because we are coming after you. I use this all the time. I watch a program called Game of Thrones. When everybody was to tell the Dragon Queen to negotiate on this, and then the Queen of Thorns come out and said, no, be a dragon. Go and burn them up. Be a dragon. And show them your strength and the thing. Don't sit back and no, that's exactly what you were saying, Odari. I'm sorry. Ricardo. What you were saying, Jamaica now, people supposed to fear us. All them coaches, them season because I see the talent, Jamaica. I see the physical, I see the speed, but it's not being utilized. You understand that? So that coaches can see it, but our football players, our football federation can't see it, because they want a controllable coach, not somebody's going to come in here and regulate. Because once again, I've said this, Ricardo, I want you to understand it. Jamaica does not just need a new head coach, it needs a new leader to come in here. And then the coach needs to have a big contract, a lot of money, so them can't force him out, them can't, hard for them to buy him out. And then he lead the team, lead the JFF, and lead our nation out of the wilderness towards the World Cup and future glory, because it's not working.
Yeah, well said, well put together, Da Costa. Right now at this moment, Curacao 80 is down 3-0 Honduras. But I'm just saying, looking at the coaching aspect, of the game of the Bermuda team, look at how, we've been playing under Steve McLaren. There's so many games against lower opposition. I don't think we can ever remember of a coach, coming to coach a Reggae Boy team at this real final stage of to get into the World Cup of so many Caribbean opposition team. But we can't remember one game out of the few that we played that he really stand out of the team. Like, listen, we ball this team off the park. We come up with a brilliant strategy, against these teams. Not one game. The Vinci game, both legs were poor. The BVI game, it was poor. You understand? And look at the game that we played in Bermuda. It wasn't so much of a brilliant game, but lower opposition, but we scored. The other game, the Curacao game, we showed up and we just didn't have the fight. We didn't have the guts. And I feel like this Reggae Boy team under this coach is just too easy to beat. One, if you come and try to outrun the Reggae Boy team, you're going to win. If you try to come and play the football better and make better decisions making and more organized and structure in your game, it's not going to take a rocket science to beat this Reggae Boy team. And I do feel like the Gold Cup that just went by, we should have at least go ahead and pull the trigger and the coach.
I agree with you, because I say we need a leader. And you have to understand that when one is in the presence of a superior being, one naturally feels inferior. Them that fear the coach. You remember who you played? Remember, what's the one coach you feared? Because you know the man will chop you up, especially if you're playing a Jamaica and thing like that. And now with a nonsense, when you come with your nonsense, because players innately are selfish. They're doing what's best for them and not what's best for the team. And you need a coach that said the team comes first or you can't play for me. Once again, let me put a bet to this. You don't need a bag of famous ballers. You want to construct a team that you feel will give you the best opportunity to play the system and style that you, as the coach, think would make Jamaica successful. Yeah. So it don't have to be a big name. It can be whatever. It can be JPL. It can be whomever. Yeah. I don't care. But but as a coach, I don't want to be limited. I don't want a quota. Why do you think they put a quota? Say X amount of JPL players have to be in it, because they have a moneyed interest. All the signs are there that the decisions are not being made purely for what's best for Jamaican football, what's best for the Jamaican fans. And so when I say that now, I said, we'll be in this situation all the time because they're making money. Is money being made? Or this last season here, how much money was made from the football culture ecosystem in Jamaica, the football ecosystem in Jamaica? A bag of money was made this year now. Attendance at matches, things like that. Of course, when Cavalier hosted Miami, everything was exponentially. Yeah. From advertisers to ticket sales to TV revenue, all that. People don't understand that the game was brought. Massive fans will watch him. If him play a corner, pick up game.
I feel like TV rights as well.
Yeah, the TV rights. So I congratulate Mr. Speed and Cavalier for that monetary windfall. But that's what the facts are the facts. He got that for whatever. But his coaching, as far as limited, Jamaica's a one-trick pony. No, you got to Curacao with a one-trick pony, and they showed you exactly what. You see that Dutch coach there? He scouted Jamaica. He organized his team. He said, "This is what they're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Counter that," and it worked to perfection for them. Yeah. You allow them to dominate possession. The biggest indictment against Jamaica's coaches and the way Jamaica play is that you are out-possessed by Bermuda.
Yeah, and when I listen to the coach, I know he did that press conference looking at the game versus the Reggae Boys. You could see that he have done all the research that he needed to get the best of Steve McLaren, and it's not just him. Plenty of coaches in the past have done the same as well. You understand? So when I really look at the footballing world, like in Jamaica, I've seen we trying to qualify to go to the Olympics, and we have St. Kitts and another Caribbean team coming in Jamaica. We host the tournament as a youth team, and we are getting trash off the park. You understand? And that should never happen.
Yes, and Ricardo, this permeates the entire ecosystem in Jamaica, from the under 6s, the 6-year-olds, under 7, all the way up to the senior men's national team. It's the same ecosystem, way things are done. It's not done in an organized matter. You don't organize, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can look at the Spanish system, the German system, any successful footballing nation. How do they structure the youth program from the 5 and 6-year-olds all the way up to the U17s, things like that? What are they learning at what age? What is made sure that they master at a certain age? And then they start to pick up. Well, Ricardo, people don't understand, right? Well, we're not talking about the 1,000 picnic that go out at 6 years old that play football in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
We're not saying it's for the elite ones. Once they start to show the elite in the 6, 7, 8, you understand that? If I'm running a youth program down there, I'm picking them out at those age groups already. And guess what I'm doing? I'm camping them 4 times a year, a weekend or a week. If it's a summer, we get them a week. And I'm bringing the coaches for them and they're learning how to play football, 6, 7, 8 years old now, like they're doing in America now. America coming for everybody in the world now. You don't understand. Nobody, a country has the resources US have and have the population US have to draw from. 330 million diversified people in America, from black, white, African, Asian, whatever, Spanish, everything. So America's coming for everybody. It's just that all they play, it's just not an old or mature football ecosystem in America still. It's still relatively young, even though you're starting to see results. Jamaica, we don't have to reinvent. We can do the same thing. But guess what? Mr. Speed and them, they're comfortable with the situation because it's making them money. And they don't want to change it. And you come here enough for change up thing, then we're going to manage it. I remember years ago, real quickly, I was come from college. I was helping my brother-in-law. He had a nightclub. And we was hosting the Super Bowl. Atlanta was hosting the Super Bowl that year. So I go down there to help. And find them crowd up in front of the front door. Big mob trying to get in. So I said, this is Thursday night. I said, we can't do this. So the next day I come up and I put up the stanchions of the regular line, of the VIP line, and make them, and then when I organize the front door, right? So everybody come in. And then you know what the security and them did? They called my brother-in-law, said, David's down here messing things up. And them called me and said, what are you doing? They said, you're messing it up. I said, what do you mean messing? I organized it. And I said, I know it. They like the disorganization. Because when the disorganization happens, then they can't thief. They can slide people in past the person collecting the money, and they can come in the back door when it's all disorganized. See, when it's organized and above board and transparent, you can't do nothing
yeah, we ask coach. Just want to tell the people, watching, we have over 350 of you guys, and we haven't hit 200 likes as it, before we move any further, we're going to go into the game at this time. Yes. But please and thank you to everyone, here passing through, commenting on Ryan LFC. Bless up to the Elite family. Please smash the like button. Can we ask for 200 likes in the next 10 seconds? Yeah, 196. Come on. 196 people. Come on. 5 more seconds. 200. Hit it, people. Come in. Yo, smash that like button. Smash the like button, people. Forward, man. Smash the like button.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Thanks for hitting the like button, please.
Over 350 of you guys are not have 200
You guys know you like the
Push
content.
the video. Push the video,
you like
people.
content, and you like we'll come up here and we'll discuss it because we're all interested. We're all stakeholders. We're all bought into it. So please,
the game, support. Game tomorrow, with Bermuda, what are some of the 3 signs you'd like to see in the first 15 minutes of the game of trying to get that, that 3 points on the board, but not just 3 points, but to show a little bit of entertaining football and to, to please the Reggae Boys fans at home.
All right. One of the things I used to do, right? I used to try to rile my guys up and motivate them to, I said, I'm about to release this pack of wild wolves. I'm about to go and just attack on this farm. That's the mentality. We can't be scared of Bermuda. We can't be backing up and defending, giving away possession to them. Come what it may. I don't care if we win 5-2, 5-3, 6-2, whatever. We're going to attack them, and we're going to, you understand? So I want to go direct early. Now, there's a difference between long ball and long pass. If it's a purposeful pass, see, what we do without some of our long ball, we big a long ball and hope somebody get to it. If we in training ground now, we say if they do showing this look and whatever, we're going long pass. Stay in the middle, so we keep the wings open to my forwards. Tell my forwards stay inside, so they keep the wings open. And some of them they go out, and they have the 2 wingers out and the center forward in there. And next thing there's no room to play really. And the other teams know that. Let's go. So are we going up the right side? Yes. Let's clear some room and things like that. Use our speed. We overlap, but we don't know how to go direct and go right after them.
Yeah.
We're too tentative because the players are not comfortable and have the trust in each other. Because once again, there's no system of play to rely on. And if you don't have a system of play, nobody's going to be comfortable out there. And they have to think about it. And that split second they take to think, them lose the ball. You want to be free-flowing in football. You don't want to have to think about it. Your team should be second nature and just play.
Yeah. So, go into the game really playing a team that, I think in the 3 games that they have played so far, Coach DaCosta, they haven't really created much. You understand? So I think we can really start, a more attacking team. I'm expecting to see Isaac in that midfield. I'm not sure about Casey Palmer, but by knowing Steve Macker and how he think, he missed the last game, he will definitely get plugged in that starting level. But I want to see a little bit of changes in that midfield. Bobby Reed coming back off our injury probably less than a month ago, just played, a lot of minutes, over in Curacao. So you might want to, manage your team to bring a lot more fresh legs, so at least they can go out there and play expansive football. And I'm not sure if John Russell might be that guy. Time and time, yes, he's a goal scorer. He's a player that's going to crash in the box, but I want to see more athleticism, in our gameplay tomorrow. And I will definitely go ahead, and try to give Dujan Whisper that from that start, from the first minute of the game. I would try because he have proven it that look, he's mature.
Ricardo, apply critical thinking to the situation, all right? Meaning that if the coaches had a plan and a system of play to break down midfields, opposing midfields, and matriculate the ball through the midfield and get it to the wingers and the forwards, would they implement it? But they don't have one. So they have to rely on individual players to do things. And when Russell came through for them with a couple goals and things, that's what when you rely on individual players to make you successful as a coach, you're going to play that player no matter what. Everybody's looking at him saying, not a player at a high level, he's not doing this, he's not doing that, his work rate is poor, he's not tracking back, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. When the Bailey do get the ball up top, the limited service he get, he's not in full support fast enough, for him to play with anybody and things like that. So once again, they're relying on individual players to save them. In the midfield right now, right? If you can't have a midfielder that can turn, and I saw a wonderful YouTube video of Sergio Busquets turning in the midfield with a different way he turns in the midfield and things like that. You don't need no system of play because the man is brilliant. When it was, you understand? If you have a midfield general,
but we don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have that. So I'm saying, because we don't have that, now you have to rely on your system of play to make you successful. It's this tiki-taka in that midfield. And with Jamaica, we just don't have that. We don't have that to go to. And if you need a coach that has that in his pocket. Oh, we don't have that special player that can beat the midfield by himself. We're going to allow the system, our patterns of play, combinations in the midfield to do it for us, and our speed, the way we knock that ball through there. And we just don't do it because the coaches don't have that kind of plan. You heard Mr. Speed's philosophy. You see Coach McLaren, they don't have it. Mr. Halgrimson before that, there was no plan of action to address the thing. You can do it both ways. You can find a special player that make it look good in midfield, or your system of play consistently breaks that midfield line, because in a training pitch, you go over it, you go through it on a film session, and you show the different ways we can fit. Now, once the thing I used to go over with my team, right? Say you're the midfielder, right? Ricardo, right? Ricardo. And I'm the center back trying to pass you the ball to your feet, right? And do you know if the defender's on your left side or your right side or right behind you dictates which side I put that ball on? And that automatically tells you which side he's coming from, the defender's coming. You don't even have to look. But you're supposed to, of course, scan. You're supposed to scan and look, right? But these are the nonverbal communication that goes on in the match that allows you to be successful in that midfield, as far as, So you see the ball now, and you're it's a professional center back passing that ball. And instead of passing to your feet, he goes over this side, this way a little bit. He's telling you the man is coming hard on the left side to shield and collect the ball on the side turn. Just, on the turn, collect the ball. You already have an idea where to beat him. No, you know the ball is coming in there, so your teammate on that wing is automatically showing. So you don't have to take 2 touches right there. You can take 1 touch because he's coming so hard. 1 touch to the wing, and then you make your diagonal run and get the ball right back from that wing. So we don't have that. We don't have that movement. You don't see that with Jamaica.
Yeah. So fans out there, want to interact with the show. We just hit the hour mark of the minute of the show. I like you guys to, to interact with us, call in to the regular number at what you guys usually calling in and come in and have your say what you think about the game tomorrow. But I'm leaving you guys a question as well that, what will be the back four? What will be your back four tomorrow, knowing that, look, our back four, players are not getting enough minutes. We saw what happened, in Curacao, chaos at the back, our most elite defender at this moment, in a shadow of himself, Ethan Pinnock, the Brentford man. So call in, interact, have your say what you want to talk about the game tomorrow, but also give your takes on the back four, what you think, what system would you implement? Would you go to a back three and go full attacking, gun blazing out versus the Bermuda team. What would be, Steve Macaron system tomorrow? I mean, will he implement the same system and go with, Ethan Pinnock and young Richard King? But I would love you guys to have your say, call into the regular number, to interact with me and Coach DaCosta. But this is a question that, DaCosta have always popped up around, the space of the backline. We saw Grimmy use it, Arlington, Texas versus Panama and the US team. It worked. It really worked to a level where, we almost beat one of the giant team. They went on to win that tournament. And you would say that can a back three work against a team that, going to absorb a lot of the pressure that they're not going to do much in our defensive third? Can that really work with two wingers and get two, double pivot in the midfield and, start to use 3 man up front?
Yeah, well, that normally comes when you have a defensive unit that has been together for a while and have that understanding, because it's very difficult to play certain systems and certain formations. You understand that? You have to have that understanding when the winger is going to track back, in what situations, what is the attack. It's not everything you treat it the same way, and things like that. And then Jamaica doesn't have the philosophy of double teaming on the wings. We leave our wingers out there 1v1. You understand that? Now, if your winger showed that 1v1, you can't get past them. With the top right, name the top, your top right back or left back in the world, and you can't leave them out there 1v1, and they can handle it on. But it's still not a good idea, because remember the second goal let's score, Richard King was available.
Yeah.
You understand that? But instead, him stand up in front of the goalkeeper, tall and with him hand behind him back, and you understand? Instead, I want him cutting that out, reading that play, going and double teaming that, and don't allow the shot to happen in the first place. You allow the shot to happen, you're on the hands, you're on the goalkeeper to the ball, and then you flat foot up. Our goalkeeper couldn't read the play properly. You understand? Like if both goals were not read properly by Blakey. We still read Blakey, best goalkeeper we have, but you know what? He didn't read either one of those properly, and of course resulted.
All right, so we have one, Carla, Carla coming through.
Yo, Carla, you there?
Yes, you hear me now?
Yeah, man, blessings, yeah.
Yeah, man, yes, DaCosta. Greetings, man. Coach DaCosta, big up yourself.
Yes, sir. Big up yourself, man. Who's this?
Yeah. Well, if you already watch the game, I meant to say this.
You're on speaker.
You're not breaking up, Carla. You're breaking up.
Breaking up.
You're breaking up, Carla.
Yeah, hear me better now?
Got you.
Much better.
You hear me better?
Yeah, man, got you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, from where do you know me, I said, the coach always have some player when he feel like he can't win no game without them player them. And it prove all the time when them player them now play, the team perform better. Because the youth, them hungry for a game, them hungry for win, them hungry for prove themselves. Right? And when them get the opportunity, they make use of it. Secondly, I don't think the coach should have bring him back. Blake, right away. Come play.
Really, really?
Because Blake, from the other day, I realized him flat-footed. He has no movements between the posts. And they need a better goalkeeper coach. They are none. Yeah. He come like a way I learn in club. He might bring to the team. The coach now have no strategy. The defense, when you use and play the 2 game, him should have used it. Same defense and the same keeper.
I agree with that.
Because them a look and say Blake more experienced. But watch out now. The defense no say watch out. Blake and a Blake there. So them are going to play more to protect the keeper and prevent the man from score. Yeah?
Yeah.
The back 4 where him should have used, him should not use Ethan Pinnock. He should have Low and King as the 2 centre back. Low as the captain.
Low and King for tomorrow?
Blake.
You say Low and King for tomorrow? Center half pairing?
Yeah, man. Low and King as the centre back tomorrow.
Who would be your left and Right back.
All right. See the right back. Yeah, well, themselves, but I use Bell Silver for left back. I left Bell play good enough.
Yeah. Come on, call up. I have a minute to go. The calling segment are coming. So 30 seconds. Finish up.
So the coach now not he don't know the technicality of the game, and he now not technical part of the game. He don't have it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He don't have none of that, no clue. Quickly, this is one point I want to make. Everybody, of course, CFAS. The CFAS now do the CFAS now do that.
Yeah.
It's the coach responsibility to tell him how he want him to play and tell him how he want him to pass the ball, when to pass it or whatever. The coach could, a long time the coach I hear say, CFAS now hold up in head or CFAS now let go the ball and let it go. And the coach not try and the coach responsibility to develop him, and set him out there and create a style of play. Yeah? We have some good players, but it's because the coach now have no technical tell the game, nothing. He made us know if we scramble out a win, but the technicality of the game, and he don't have it.
Respect for your input.
He don't have it. I better coach the Costa in there. I tell you, without win.
All right, respect for you. What's your name again? You see, like you running, but I don't understand. I want to get this clear. Like, 10 seconds before getting to the next part. Look, I understand the man in my question, Blake credibility in the goal. Like, you remember what happened in Canada BMO field? The man who saved us to help to give even the JFF some money for send us back up to America. No, man, look, watch Blake, I think, versus one of the New York team, when he came back from injury, and also DC away, and Blake made some fantastic save. So, just can't be one of those off day for Blake. Blake has been one of the most consistent player in the last 5 to 8 years. I can't believe the man them a question Blake
Ricardo, Jamaicans love dashing people too soon or too fast. You have to understand, I don't want to Blake bashing, I don't want to Damien Lowe bashing, because these gentlemen have served and represented their nation for too long now. You have to show them some respect and put some respect on their name. Now, the calculus has to be made. Are they the best choice at that position at this time? That's the only thing that needs to be made. Are they on top of the game? Are they playing the best? Or does this match need their skill set more than another match? That needs to be the determining factor, and not nobody emotion about this and emotion about that.
Yeah.
Use facts to determine is Blake the best choice of keeper for Jamaica right now? Does he have the skill set that will do it? And is he on form?
Carl, are you there? Next one through the line. We not get through now. As soon as you come here online. But I'm just saying, like, Blake was injured, and Blake was one of our best player in the Gold Cup. Right or wrong, Coach D'Acosta?
What was that now?
Good night. Nico.
Blessings. Legend.
I didn't hear the last part of that.
1 second. After the caller, we will go through that again. Follow through, legend. Have your say.
Yeah, man. Good night. Good night to everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you was on point all night listening to you. You're on point, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. We just needed support from others like you and everybody else to pull in the same direction, and we're going to start to affect some change with the JFF and make them pick the right coach. If this is the
my problem with the game the other night was Nico. Yeah. There was no game plan.
Facts. Got you. We are here, man. Got you.
I'm meaning the first time we played this team, and there was nothing showing that after the first 25 minutes, 30 minutes, we are going to sit back and swear these guys all about. Because we approach a game like we need a win more than Curacao.
Yeah.
That is the first bad mistake we make, or we approach a game, think we have to win the game right out, and by pressing with only one man was a joke. Sometimes I wonder if I could sit in the stand and watch the preparation for a game. When the coaching staff and these guys come in, what are the technical planning for a game? Because if you look way back, not just the last game, we press. We only press it one man and run up and down like no understanding. And then the skipper, they're so far in the goal. Who is the midfielder who is going to control the game? Say, press now or drop off now. We don't see the leadership the out on the football field. We just have a bunch of people, just as the coach say, and do whatever them feel like do. It's not like the coaching staff and the coach itself not doing any form of work. They take too long to control this team.
You're right. You're 100% right. It's no you as you don't even have to be a coach to see design out there. You can see intelligent design as far as bring the ball from the keeper, roll the ball to the right back, and you see how the patterns and knock that ball through the midfield to the wingers or to the forward. You see no design at all. Now on the press, yes, you're supposed to have the head of the press, and then you're supposed to in your preparation for the match, or you watch film on the opponent, right? You say, okay, the right back is weak at doing this. The left back is weak at doing this. The center back is the weakest passer. Yeah, and your press is designed to force that player to make the difficult play. That's intelligent design.
Nico.
Yes, you are
coaching your team. Our coaching staff, Nico. Our coaching staff don't know how to change the formation and the runner player. It's not every game we can play 4-3-3. There's a time we have to go play 3 at the back, 4 midfield, and 3 forward. But the coaching staff seem like they don't understand the game. They don't know when to change the formation. When we need a goal or when we need for the defense. We not get it from the coaching staff.
Yeah.
It's everybody's coming to the same conclusion in Ricardo. Have you noticed this?
Yeah.
Everybody's seeing it. I see that some of the people in the comment section are so astute with their observations. I can see that they can tell the same thing. And everybody's coming to the same conclusion. The team is not being coached properly. The team is not being coached at all. It's an all-star team. They put them out there. Yeah, like NBA all-star game. Them not training when they do this and do that on the players. They just let them out there and the talented ball players take over. But when you come against an organized team, even a little country like Curacao, how many people from Curacao? 100 and something.
He's a former player talk to you, so Legend. Have your last say, and then we'll go into our next caller because we are backed up with.
Hold on, Legend. Who's this? We're talking to Ricardo.
Legend Donor.
Oh man, big respect, sir. Big respect. Thank you for your service to our nation.
So you have 10-second caller. Run it. What you think about the back four? Would you make changes in that back four?
I think the left back that them dropped. I think they should have put him at right back. The left back. I don't know them like that, but I think they should put him at right back because they play him at right back before. Because he was not playing a bad game when them drop him. And there is no way a Jamaica side should play without Low. There is no 11 should pick without Low. Because the only set of people who steer a Low is we as spectators. Some of us who play the game and don't play the game. You need a player like Low to always be out there because he's like a go-getter. He's not gonna play no nonsense. He may have sometimes do have the control, and the control that he don't have is because the coaching staff takes so long, and then the people them behind him not talking to him. And I have a big problem before I go with the goalkeeper. He's not talking to his defense. For so many games, it seems like he's not putting his defense in position to defend him.
All right, cool. Respect.
Well, and full respect for the goalkeeper. This is
before I go, Ricardo. You watch the attitude of CFAS the other night.
It was a little bit mixed emotion from Cephas when he not getting the ball. You know, you could see a little bit of grins on his face, but you know, it's Cephas, it's player when they're not, you know, getting the ball, when their team is losing, you're going to see a little bit of disappointment on their face. But we have to move on. We have to run if you, yeah? Bless up yourself. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Ricardo, you have to understand that
Coach,
Blakey
you know,
just came back in now.
You know, someone get to, you know, I mean, look, like, me not really say only enough for question Blake, but me just say like people are called for Blake get dropped. That's nonsense, bro. Like so many players in the pool that get constantly run in the team of not playing, you know, good football, but still they're still there. You know, and this man is probably one of our most consistent players in around the last decade. And we call, and people out there say, yo, Blake, if you get dropped, me not see that. One of the best goalkeeper in the region.
No,
you know, Carla.
Good night, coach. Good night.
Blessings. Make it good.
Yeah, what I'm gonna say is that I hope tomorrow them can get the youngsters in my run. When them give Whisper and Dixon a run point 2 win them. I mean I hope so them put back Low and King, and probably they're gonna put Greg Lay and Latibod here as left back, right back. But me I really hope they don't put in Casey Palmer in the middle. So that not gonna do nothing. I'm nothing to it. I mean I hope them get Burrell. Young Burrell, Hungry Burrell from Unity Cup.
Yeah.
One and give him a run because the youth there, they need to let him go on now.
Definitely.
But I say, one word for the coach. Right now, we need goals. That will come down to goal difference. We need 5 or 6 goals tomorrow. That me I say, bless up.
Blessings. Lacosta, go ahead. You have to get your point with 10 seconds. They will get
No, let me in defense of Blake. Blake hasn't been here this last window. He wasn't here last window because he was injured. Remember that? It wasn't Blake in the pipes and things like that. This is his first match back. And once again, I don't care who defenders are. If they're not organized properly with a sense of purpose and how to defend as a team and work together as a team to stop shots on goal first. You understand? Give me any other 8 you have there. Any other top 8. 2 center backs, 2 full backs. I will organize them and make sure they have the understanding how to organize the defense. Then we once they have the defense part down, then we start to link them up with the midfield and the wingers and the forwards and things like that.
All right, so get in. Carla, you there? Come in. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Carla. Chime in.
Bless up yourself, Tycho. Bless up, Coach Lacosta. Bless up.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself for us.
Listen, I always listen Coach Lacosta. I hear people say Coach Lacosta hater. But it's not a matter of hater, you know. Our coach is a reactive coach. Let me tell you what I mean by the reactive coach. I was watching the match the other day and saw he start Bobby Reid in the number 10. And because that was a mistake to me, but he rectified by dropping Bobby Reid deep and pushing Russell in the 10. And one of the reasons why I thought he did that was to get Bobby Reid on the ball more. What did I say about that, Coach Lacosta? Did you saw that?
Yeah, I mean, you saw that. I hate beating a dead horse, and then people they call you.
No, it's not about the people, Coach, man. Just start.
Well, you have to, because we don't get the people on your side. You're not going to change JFF. JFF have their contingency in these chat rooms. I think defending them, calling you idiot, calling you this, that, and that, and that's purpose for that, because they're part of the corruption and the money thing that the thing that will get out of Jamaican football. So you understand? So your observation is quite astute. Hold on, your observation.
You hear me?
Is astute. Yeah, we hear you. Your observation was astute. You make a really good point and things, but once again, the team is not being coached. It's not. There's no vision there that you say. That's the philosophy. If I tell you coaching a Spanish team, you know what the vision is going to be. If I tell you coaching a German team, you know what the vision is going to be. Everybody else have that. We just don't have that. And we get by pure luck.
Got you, Carla.
Hello.
Blessings.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man. Got you.
Yes, sir.
Blessings,
man.
All right. I just want to make a few comments to say regarding the
Let me start at the back. Richard King, you know, a lot of persons are the Richard King, a lot of praise still, but Richard King have a lot of flaw. And if he's not careful, he might left St. Mirren and come back and complete in Premier League. I think he more of style rather than substance. Whilst everybody praising so well, then you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you. Go ahead, Carlo.
Yeah, man. Everybody will praise him so that him look cool on the ball and that type of thing. You see. But when you know this Richard King, it's only the other night we see him try a thing, but in the all over the feel like him and discombobulate the rest of positions and that type of thing. And one thing with him, everybody else will try to make a pass. When he do that, him try to make some long ball. Don't know if a coach him to do it or him to go by himself and do it. But 7 times out of 10 are some long ball from where him there. I don't even try to find C-pass or the winger or what. But guess what? Nana Low, there's no defense that Jamaica can put out there where you don't have a rugged player like Nana Low, because the 4 defenders out there is one of the same.
Yeah.
You get me? I say you need somebody out there who rough.
What would
and
be
you
your
can't
back
have
four?
like. Go again?
What would be your back four going into the game tomorrow?
My back four. All right. Low, Lembikisa, Amari Bell, and you see the play King, Low have a play. All right, you go play. And from low play, you either use King or Ethan, you know. You know what I told them? But Low happy there. You get me I say? As a stabilizer. All right, you see the midfield now, we have a stitch with the midfield. From ever since, all the way across with the midfield. Here what me now, we have some daddy long legs in the midfield. And if you notice, you see when them try making a little pass, them have to entangle them leg first before them can pass the ball and that type of thing. Now, here what now, there's only one man on Jamaica side right now who me believe have the ability to make a pass, cut down passes, in quick and what have you, and it's the most unlikely person that most persons that wouldn't think of, and that is Kaim Dixon. Kaim play midfield if you carry on college too, you know.
Yeah.
You get me I say, if you take out one of them midfielder out there, put in Kaim Dixon as a man who can pass the ball. I know if the same function by the front line, he have it now him can tell us in place for Clarendon College, he can go a forward, you know, but he play for Clarendon College. Use him at the midfield as a skillful dribbler, passer, speed and that type of thing. Then you will free up the forward line of either Bowser or anybody else them want come in. You get me I say? But John Russell now cut in the midfield.
Yeah.
Casey Palmer a recycle. Karai Anderson appear to him turn back the ball and that type of thing. You get me I say? But the answer to it, I tell the midfield, it's unlikely, and maybe enough people not see it, is Kaim Dixon. There's no other good pass up on the ball like Kaim Dixon. Yeah. What I like to see was when Whisper come on, I see what Whisper appear as if he know what he want to do with the football when him come on. Right? So those that strong point. You get me I say? That's basically how me see. But if John Ross now cut it, Karai Anderson now cut it, Casey Palmer now cut it. Take Dixon put in the midfield, any one of them, man.
Yeah.
You understand? And we can tell you straight up. You're going to see attack left, right, and center and free up the front line with either Bowser, Burrell, or somebody else.
Yeah, blessings. Thanks.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yes, and thanks very much. But I want to show regular to, you know, if I know Ryan and you get what I say?
Yeah, man.
And that type of thing. So look, keep up good work, General, and God bless.
Blessings.
Hey, right. Let me say something about Richard King. People don't understand. I want Jamaican. Who's that? Jamaican football.
Make it quick, Nakasta. Make it quick.
Yeah, it's really real quick. I have to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. You can praise the great attributes that Richard King have, but then you can beat him for his flaws. But every football player have flaws too. Let me tell you something about Mr. Richard King, though. Even though his actions on those goals that were scored, but there's a lot of blame to go around. He's not blameless. He allowed those goals to score. Yeah. But the energy going forward to try to equalize, the desperation was shown by Mr. King. He's up in that forward line and getting shots on goal. If it was the different guy was offside, you know, he would have scored. Where's that energy from the rest of them? Where's that? I can't happen. They're not going to let this happen. This team come here and we have Curacao. You know, that's what if everybody play like Richard King played them last minute there. And once again, Richard King's flaws are fixable.
All right, go to Carla. You there?
Yeah, Ricardo, what go on?
Blessings. Who we are talking to?
Austin, man.
Austin, bless
So
up.
that Costa, what go on, my friend?
Yes, Austin. Wow, big up yourself, Austin. Come here, Mr. Austin.
Yeah, man. Like, huh?
I said, come in with your insight, man. I love your view of the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't have to repeat what you said because I'm always in agreement with everything you say about these madmen where they run the football. Not the players, but the coaches.
Yeah.
I have no problem with none of the players. It's the coaches that are around the setup and their technical advisor. They are madman, man. Madman. Bro, we have the players. Nothing is wrong with the players. But if you set up the team wrong, the players are going to look average. They're going to look ordinary.
100%. 100%.
I don't see nothing wrong with the players. It's how you set up and how you motivate the players.
Yeah.
And let me give you an example. Something came to mind this morning, Ricardo.
Yeah.
You're in a business and you hire somebody to the recruiting and the person's interviewing the prospective staff employee. Don't from how that person express themselves in the interview will make you determine if you need to hire them or not.
Definitely. I mean, tone of voice, the way he speak.
So not algorithm, Mr. McLaren. Does he give you that confidence whenever he does interview like you'd hire him?
And I would love to know if they did a real process of interview with Steve McLaren. And if there was that real process, Carla, then that means we have some bunch of duns who have them big degree in the hierarchy.
Once again, you have to understand there was no proper search done. Ricardo, if you was in charge of JFF and you said we need a new coach, the first thing you do, if you're a proper, you find a search committee, say 5 members, different people, different perspective, and you start to interview people, right? Say you get 50 applications, and you cut it down to 10, then you cut it down to 5, then you bring in the top 3 for interview, and then you vet, boom. Because guess what? You may not hire that young, promising coach this term, but he's on your radar now for the next time. And him go out there and coach a pro team and get some more experience and things like that. Nothing is happening. Jamaica does what's called headhunting. They identify a coach they want and go and get him. They did that with Hal Grimson and they did that with McLaren. So all the other prospective coaches now that could have come in and really affected a positive change in Jamaica football don't get a chance. And the reason they do it because they love to hire weak coaches who can be easily manipulated. Because at the end of the day, it's a business for them, not a national team.
All right. So, I mean, Austin, what would be your back four going to the game tomorrow?
What would be my back four?
Yeah. Would you change anything?
Bro, I'm a big fan of Greg Lee, bro. Like, Ryan can tell you, back in the days when I used to call in when Greg Lee wasn't being picked.
Yeah.
I was begging for Greg Lee to be back in the team. And he's not injured anymore. So Greg Lee gonna always be in my... Bro, I'm a believer in scoring goal.
Yeah.
Greg Lee helped the team to score a goal. When Greg Lee was playing, no goals was scored against us in the 2 previous games.
So
Facts, right?
Who would be the other 3? We have to run after this. Who would be the other 3?
Definitely Damian Lowe. Right? And I'll give Dexter Lamekis a rest.
Yeah.
Yep. And put Richard King at right back and play all game. Yep.
Blessings.
Pinnock gonna always be on the bench for me, bro. He's on the decline.
All right, blessings. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, man.
Yep.
Wow, big statement. The man said Ethan Pinnock is on the decline. You know, I mean,
he's on the decline, bro.
I disagree with that.
Blessings.
He's not on form.
Austin, we have to go.
But he's not.
Yeah. All right, Ricardo.
With another caller.
Yeah.
What a statement. What a way to close out this call. You know, Ethan Pinnock is on the decline. You know, people in the comment section, do you agree with Austin, the caller? Ethan Pinnock is on decline. I mean, that's they say, you know, I respect everyone's opinion, so we just have to work with his opinion. But I don't believe Ethan Pinnock is on the decline. It's just that just lack of minutes. And maybe this is the season that Ethan Pinnock really need to look. In next summer, needs to go probably change different environment, different club, and then start new fresh life. I mean, probably outgrow the Brentford job. Just seems like they need fresh younger bloods in around the house. I've heard, Keith Andrews said, look, he need younger players and just a few experience in the building to help the young players come through. But I just sometimes feel like it. Carla, you there? Carla, mute the background, Carla. Rule number 1, mute the background when it's a Carla. Got you. Carla, mute the background. Carla. We have to go run left that one day again. Him nah here. I say, yo, mute the background. We have to run left here, But people, look, 400 of you guys on the stream, please, may I beg you, tap it up, over 300 likes, tap it up, people. Come on. Tap up the like button, people. Smash the like button. Get it over 300. Get it over 300. But I'm just saying, though, Dakasta, you might, I don't know if you're there, but let's see if any callers. Caller, are you there? No one is there, but I'm just saying that, you think that maybe Ethan Pinnock need just a change of environment and new club to start something fresh, to get him that, hunger of a game anymore?
I've been watching Ethan Pinnock. When he got injured is what started his so-called decline. He's too young to be. You understand that? He needs to get back, and then he lost his position at his club team, the starting first choice. Because how many years now he's been first choice starting at his club at Brentford, right? Yeah,
around 5 years
so
straight.
You have to be careful when you get injured or for some reason you are out of your hungry players are right.
Yeah, general.
You just have to get back on form. It's not declining.
Yeah, man, Dakasta, big up yourself, G.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
For real, man. I want to ask a question, G, before I say that. Do you guys think that some of these problems are psychological with these players underperforming every time they come and play for us?
100%.
It can be. There's a part of it too as well.
No. That's 100% right, Colin. If you are not in the right mind to play high-level football, which means, when them say in America, them say get your mind right. What does that mean, get your mind right? It means you're so focused on the match. What are my responsibilities during the match? What will be coaching in this situation and that situation? And that focus remains, and then you compartmentalize, and each play is an individual play where you rally your focus again, and then make sure the play don't happen and do your best, rather than go. And so they come here now, I like this on vacation. The effort is not there, not 100% effort. I was thinking, I want 100% effort on each and every play, each and every second you're on the field.
Yeah, go to Carla.
Yeah, just see somebody comment it and say, and I call to say, we need a psychologist around the team to assist these players to reach that mindset. Every time them to play a game, because we play ball in Jamaica, we play a lot of competitions, we know say a psychologist is very important. Them get you in that frame of mind of winning, just to allude to something, even Oblique Civil show you say, they need a psychologist to get him over the edge, just to give him that bit of edge there. Is it? Now, in terms of the game, the other day, I feel like say, you see, I rate Amari Bell, but I feel like say, the first couple of tackles them when make a deso, Curacao figure out, say, we're kind of timid. He make a couple timid moves, and I feel like say, them really get strength off of them there. Is it? So honestly, I would really give Gregory a run at the back four, I would give Gregory a run. Damian Lowe, Oldgate, and I not left Limby Case. You say Limby Case is very integral in the team.
Definitely.
You see me? We can't just switch out people just like that. Enough Limby Case, I don't know what you say, but honestly, him is another Damian Lowe in terms of the spirit when he bring towards the Reggae Boys team. You see me? Him running, him trying. You know why Limby Case are always up there when we are talking about players? Because if you notice, most of the action always are going on film side.
Yeah.
You see me, always I play out him heart, me I tell you. You see me, when me I watch the match.
As well to call, I remember, this new modern football, a right back will come under more pressure because the left winger normally typically the best player on the opposition team. You get what I say? And
For real.
I don't hold you, but go ahead, give you an next 10 seconds, to finish your point.
Yeah, man, we just want to say, we just want to fund them gather around the team, And our team, same way, we just have to hope for the best and try come out of this victorious to move on to the World Cup. But one the players, them and the JFS know, so them shook, man, I be an advil, we have to take power, So, just big up yourself, man, Ricardo, man. Coach Da Costa, don't worry about the comment, man. We have your back in our comment section. No, boy, here. Yeah, gee.
Thank you, sir.
Right, that's right, big up on yourself.
Appreciate your support. Big up yourself. Have a great night.
Yeah,
Blessings.
until the next caller, but I'm just saying, maybe Ethan just need a different environment because it seems like his game is getting limited minutes. And Dexter Lemekisa is the next one where his coach said, look, Dexter came through the door right after the back of the international window of September. I've never seen a player that fit who haven't had a really good preseason with a first team player. So he said that with the player not having games, but he's very fit because Lincoln City, before he made his debut, I think it was in the League Cup, he actually played a few games behind closed door and the coach assessed him. And I'm looking at Dexter Lemekisa, damn, this player, his physique is right up there and not playing enough first team football. He is another player that as well that needs a football club because the year when he performed very well for the Reggae Boys under Al Grimson, his first season, Wolves, they had a plan for him. They sent him to a team in the championship where, that team would be a low block team, defensive team to expose him to a lot of 1v1. So that actually helped Dexter Lemekisa game as well. Then guess what? The loan cut short, they sent him up north to Scottish League where that team will have more opposition, more position, I must say, in the final third where it will actually improve his attacking game. And that's where he scored that goal when he was playing for Hearts in the Scottish League when he scored on Panama team. So there was a plan, but now it seems like he's just a headless chicken around the place.
But you said it, Ricardo, you just said it. It's a plan. First thing you have to do is a plan of action. This is our game plan for this game, and now we have to go and execute it. Jamaica has no game plan. They're just out there doing what they want to do defensively. Yeah. You understand? If we had in the training pitch going over how we bring the ball to the right front, who shows for the ball from midfield, who shows for the ball from the wing, and who's available for the drop or the quick switch, the point of attack. We go over all this. Rights come up the right side, left side, or center. We just don't have that. So if you don't have a plan, you cannot execute the plan. There's no focus because there's no set plan for you to focus on.
Yeah.
And then here comes the inconsistency.
Do we have a call on the line?
Yes. Good night, Ricardo. And Coach Da Costa.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Yes, man. I watch Jamaica football over the year. And we don't really have a midfield problem. The problem is they not pick the right player there. And Ravel our best midfielder.
Yeah.
And when you look at Jamaica midfield, we have Isaac Aiden and Anderson. Also, if you just want to select the right player, them look at the Barcelona side. A couple of years ago, you have Iniesta, you have Xavi, and you have Messi in the midfield. Xavi and Iniesta then complement Messi now because Messi work rate now up there. Those two players work rate up there. You have to pick players who complement each one another. And when you look at that Barcelona team, and that's why they dominate world football. When you look at like a Ravel, me not have Ravel a player number 10. I look at this little young guy when him Anderson, a couple glimpses me see him. You see when you're a coach, you have eye, you can spot talent.
Yeah.
You just want to watch a player 1 or 2 times. And you say that player can work, man.
Yeah.
And when you look at this Jamaica side, they now select the right player them. Look at Ravel. The number 9 for Curacao.
He really not on a club, you know, the striker. Right now, he do have a club I play. He do have a club I play for, you know. And yet still the coach carry him in on the side. Start him. And the man do have a club.
Yeah, definitely.
Do a research. Do a research on that.
There's a few players in the team I think don't have a club for QSL.
No. Once again, let's put a bet to all this argument. If I name you, Ricardo, or you call it a coach for the team, for any team, right? I will give you the freedom to put anybody on the team you want. Local, foreign, in a league, not in a league. It's up to you as a coach because we're executing your vision as the coach. You understand? And if you feel you can have success, I know if you have success, we'll applaud you. If you don't have success, now you open yourself to criticism and things like that. And that's that's all we have to do right here. But you are the coach. If I'm coaching, give me all options on the table for me to choose. Then I'll live or die by my own, not by somebody else lineup. Then what I'm gonna put out there.
All right, Carla, after rolling for here. Blessings, thanks for chiming.
Yes, man. Yes, all right.
Next call on the line. But it is, you know, I mean, in the Costa, the coach have to just find a solution. Hello, you there? Whoa. Mute the background, Carla. Mute the background, Carla. If you're on the work, mute the background. Carla, mute the background if you're on the work. Move yourself.
Mute already, man. I have one question, right?
Yeah, man.
I have one question. Yeah?
Yeah, man. Got you. Right?
First things first, I need to comment the platform and big up the platform, yeah? But I have one question. What happened to Tariq Magee?
Tariq Magee, I'm 100%.
No, what really happened with Tariq Magee?
Tariq Magee, the 100%.
We don't have nobody with composure on the football. We don't have nobody who play with them head up in the midfield. What happened to this little youth? But actually,
far behind the waistline.
All of them just say a while ago.
You see, good player, but I don't think he's really helping himself. Good player, but I don't think he's helping his own career.
So we're talking about discipline, or we're talking about talent?
No, talent.
I think coaches have a lot to do with players' careers too, you know.
Definitely.
The coaches need to understand to listen. If you have a good player, you need to allow him to blossom into the player that you need a turn. You understand?
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk like turn and this and that in Jamaica. But
so where the story are going now when they say what happened to Tariq Magee? What next?
But just want to know because I know the attributes if he brings to the team.
Yeah.
It's missing. We all is complaining what we're complaining about our midfield. Right?
Yeah.
These are the attributes that are missing. So if we don't have another player with these attributes, we need to use this little youth. He's only what? How old is this young man?
Probably about 25, 26.
So what's happening here? If we playing 28-year-olds and 30-year-olds that not having, they don't even put them on the top of the ball. If you can't stand up on the ball and pick a pass in a international football, something wrong, bro.
But Carla, when you're not playing football at this moment,
it's ridiculous, bro.
It's going
that means the ball is telling you, all right, we need a midfielder that actually tells the ball what to do and not doing what the ball tells him to do.
Yeah.
That's the disjoint in one of our lines.
Yeah.
If you have somebody that can actually tell the ball what to do, the forward them will get the ball in positions that them can do the same thing. We cannot have players that the ball is telling them, say, yo, you must run 100 miles per hour, or you must turn it back.
Let me get this straight, Carla.
I must make it go over my head.
Carla, let me get this straight. So, no, you're saying that we should recall Tariq Magee, or we need players with that type of attribute in the team?
Right now, Tariq Magee is the only player that we have like that. So if we're not going to call him back, what we're going to do? That obviously we don't value players that actually look and control the football. We don't need players that the ball is telling them what to do, my boss.
Carla,
hearing at the ball.
You used to go down technical?
No, my boss.
That's
No, no, no.
Come me ask you if you used to go JC because of the two school at the ball I used to go. So me I wonder if you come
No, it don't have nothing to do with that. It just I just understand. I just understand that this is a game with a leather
yeah.
material with ear inside of it. If you have to tell the ball what to do, you cannot allow the ball to dictate the pace of the game, or if you take a bum over your head, or if you can't control it. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. We need players that actually. You understand what I'm saying here? I sound stupid or what? I don't understand if you think I don't know if I sound crazy or what.
At this moment, for Tariq Maggie, I think he's going to have to prove himself to the Jamaican coaches and the staff, the hierarchy that he deserves to be back in the team.
So what? So all right. So hold on. All right. Tell me about another player that we have that legitimately wants the ball in tight spaces in the midfield at him feet that willing to turn and look and make a pass. Just tell me one of them. Just name one of them, man. Me hear a whole heap of name, you know. Me hear a whole heap of name a call. But what's the man who don't even head the ball in the midfield? Right, the ball and boom over them head.
So you have
it don't make any sense.
So you have the Lord Ravel, DJ, a little bit of that as well. I saw a flash.
No, listen. I don't want you to think I'm being negative, bro. I don't want anybody to think I'm very positive. I'm one of the one that thinks that this is one of the easiest chances to make this World Cup. Yeah, I'm very supportive of our team.
And
you understand? I just want to know
and I respect
what happened.
And I respect Maggie as a footballer, but at this moment, I just feel like not at this moment. He's going to have to prove. So I run left here right. Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself.
All right, my boy.
Tariq McGee is like 26 years old, right?
Yeah, somewhere right there.
Yeah, and one of the points that Ryan
make it quick, call
when Ryan made that Tariq McGee has not improved physically. You understand?
Yeah.
If you don't improve yourself as a
yes, good evening.
All right, try me.
I have been listening to the program.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, man, right here, man.
Yeah, man, I've been listening to the program. I've always listened to your program still, both you and Ryan. But I've been listening and I've been watching the matches and things. I think Jamaica's biggest problem in Curacao match was the leaving out of Damian Lowe. Recognize even the goals that scored. The defenders are not responding as quickly as possible. With a Damian, I think Richard King and Ethan Pinnock, both of them are very slow.
Yeah.
And I think Damian Lowe is somebody who plays with heart. A lot of people criticize him that he's rushed sometimes, but every team needs somebody who's a little rough.
Yeah.
It's a little rough and thing. And also, I think that turn of the channel.
Background caller. Very
disturbing. Sorry about that. Alright, I think also
make it quick.
Yeah, man. Alright, I recognize that Cephas faded away for most of the game.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why the coach never switched take off Cephas, put on Whisper on the right and put Campbell on the left in his normal position. I think the game would flow much better there, and I think Jamaica would walk away with a victory. Yeah, man. From very early I saw that Cephas faded away. I say, why the coach just put Campbell over on normal side and just let him come on the other side. And I think the game would be much better.
Yeah. Blessings.
Listen.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the previous caller, calling for, Tariq Maggie, it must be a brave man at this moment.
Hey,
must
listen,
be a brave man at this moment to be calling for Tariq Maggie to be reinstated back into the team.
Ricardo, is one thing about Jamaicans. When them support a baller, them support him no matter what.
That's why I asked him if he used to go to high school of Donut Technical or Jamaica College.
I was finishing my point. If you are a baller, you have to improve yourself physically and mentally as far as your football IQ as you mature. If you stay the same, so if you say Tyreek McGee is the same from 19 to 26 as no improvement, I see why you don't make the team.
1 second, caller. You don't. All right, go to that cast finish. Go to caller. Caller, the people them say Tyreek back in the team. You agree with that? The one caller said
I think we're putting the cart before the horse. We have to first establish a style of play and then get the players to match that style of play. Reason being, so you get the best midfielder in the world. If the defenders are kicking the ball from the defense, bypassing the midfielders and going over the top, then the midfielders will be of no use. And so currently Jamaica bypasses the midfield. So what you make them up? They're bypassing midfield because Jamaica play a kick and run style, a counter-attacking style. You understand? So we have to first establish a style of play, and then get the play, and then not get the player. The players are there, and make the players play that style of play.
You're right. You're right. But we say that there's no coaches don't have the
So we talk about Ravel. What Ravel is going to do if he doesn't get the ball?
Yeah, Fox. Yeah, who's going to give him the ball? Yeah.
You understand? Jamaica has a style of play problem. Jamaica does not have a player problem.
Yes,
I've been saying that all night.
Definitely agree with that. Because when you look at the players playing,
so if you agree with that, then you cannot talk about players. You have to talk about the style of play. And you know, when we're trying to solve problems, we have to go about it in a chronological order. We're all over the place, and we're not specifically identifying. Apart from say the coach here, the panel, and several others, fundamentally we're not go about solving the problems in a chronological fashion. That means A, B, C, D. We say we want Mason Greenwood. What Mason Greenwood is going to do if he does not get the ball?
Yeah, who is going to give him the ball?
Who's going? I'm not the players and the style of play will have to change.
Yeah.
Player X and player Y are not getting the ball because of the style of play. As soon as Ethan Pinnock or Richard King gets the ball, they heave the ball up top, bypassing the midfield. That's a style of play problem. If they are not going off if they're not going off the wishes of the coach, then that's when they're going to be subbed. They're not being subbed because that's what they're being told to do.
Definitely. Yeah, man. Respect for that, Carl. We have to run, yeah? We have to run.
I have one more small point. This campaign is disproving a lot of narrative. Jamaica's football situation is not because of money, it's not because of infrastructure, because we see a team like 80 performing fairly well, and they're in a worse situation in Jamaica and infrastructure and money-wise. Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, man. Bless you.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Big up.
But I've been saying that all night. It's not a player problem.
That's what you've been knocking on all night.
It's it's quite obvious to anybody. The conclusion can say that we're not playing.
And I feel like I got you. Sorry.
I was saying the rest of the coaches in CONCACAF are told they fear Jamaica's talent, but they don't fear Jamaica as a team. It's just because they know they can easily defend them and they can beat them.
Yeah, I will put more down to the coaching staffs of not getting the extra bit of potential out of our players, because look at the regions, and look at the countries in the CONCACAF. We have some very good players, and when you listen to the Central American journalists, they talk about the Reggae Boys team. Oh, look at the Reggae Boys team. They have players in the Prem. They have players in the Championship. You understand? Central American countries, they don't have a lot of players in around those top leagues. And
To
that's
your
one
to,
thing they
to your
always
point,
emphasize on.
to your point, MLS has been the best thing for the Central American team. Then before Mexico, USA, Canada dominate. So now the Central American team them had an outlet for them to play on this hemisphere that wasn't in Brazil or Argentina, thing like that. But on the Caribbean, same thing. When we look at MLS now, it's a lot of those teams from players from the Central American team and Caribbean team in there. They get the coaching and get the understanding, and now all of a sudden their teams, their national teams, benefit from it.
I think the Pirates have switched in North America when you used to have an influx of Caribbean players in the MLS. Now it's all North American and South American. We have a caller in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Go to. Have your say.
Man, Jamaica, they need to play pattern football, man. Go back to the drawing board, the foundation of football, the triangle start the ball from triangle in the back line. You understand? They need midfield to come for the ball. Where is the midfield? Where is the defensive because they come for the ball and carry the ball? Man, they need to come for the ball and look ball up the middle, you know? They might play with them head down. They need to have vision on the football, they not have vision on the football. No matter what coaching staff come, they need a pattern, they need to play a pattern, a vision of the football, put passion in the game. Yeah.
That's your point?
Yeah.
Hey, respect. Man moving so
Yeah, man. Good points, sir. Good points.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. Bless up.
Yes, I'm just saying, a lot of coaches would have loved to have the type of players that the Reggae Boys have at their selection pool of getting those players playing for their national team. And you would have seen, and I'm not going to say us, the Reggae Boys, we don't have player problem where some players are not the quality that we want at this moment, but at least we have a bunch of players that we can work with. But you just have to get them in around one other system.
It's not. Listen, if I'm coaching a team, right, and I don't care if it's a JPL right back that fits my system or JPL midfielder that fits the system properly, I don't care. I've tried to match him with the other ones. I coach all of them up into a unit and get them to be that unit to perform as a unit and then as a team overall. That's missing from Jamaica. It's none but individual nonsense going on out there, man. You can't get the consistent winning with that.
Yeah. We have a next call on the line. Hello, caller.
Brian, come from under your bed.
No, not. The one they're not coming through.
Next one, Ryan.
That one is not coming through. But that's that. What? I mean, I did some research on Ian Freyan. Someone really helped me to get some statistics around of how many games he played as a CDM. I think it was like 3 seasons ago that he played CDM role and only played like 5 times.
Right, but remember now, the coaches don't have a plan and a system to fall back on, so they try to get better and better player. They see how he plays with Miami, Inter Miami, right? Is somebody talking?
Inter Miami. Yeah, someone is in there, but you can't finish. Finish.
Okay, but they know he understands how to play modern football. So eventually, they're gonna pick a side that all the players know to play modern football, including Isaac. And they're gonna knock this ball around against. I'm trying to tell you, man, they're gonna stumble into it rather than being the coach that makes it happen. That's irritating. Who's that, man?
Carla, background.
Hello?
Yeah, background. Kind of mute your background a little bit, please.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, my little input. My little input. We enjoy this still in Canada. All right. The coach there has a target still, The coach there we have on the program there, he has a target thing. But you see the last caller who talk with player.
Yeah.
Football, you play football, right? And the coach there coach the game. Everything cohesive, everything go together. You need players and you need system, you need it all. Right? Ravel will do well because look, if you look at, we don't want to really use Pep, but I am using him. Pep use certain to play his system. If you're gonna put defender in the middle of park, they they will be hiding from the football. You have defender for defender, you have midfielder, you have wingers for wingers, and you have forward for forward. You understand? I was looking at the training. I understand they will hide some of the training, but most of the time, look how you see the team training. They form a line jumping up and the look of fitness. No form of pattern, no form of diamond, no form of nothing. Look here, you see this coach here? Steve have to take the blame, because this man should go for somebody from Spain or somebody who need to play football and play the football. If we not using midfielder who want the ball, our team will be looking ugly. Look what this man do. This man have cephas for his action, for his outlet.
Yeah, right here.
Him will good team, not even such a good team, but some team that on our part would coach that system, because his way of play is cephas should be the outlet to win game for us. That is stupidity. This man don't want to pick Ravel. This man, you have January Johnson, you have some young midfielders, you have even the young guy named Anglin. You have several midfielders. This guy don't want to play midfielder. Look at the action he have. You have a wingers. You have 8 forward and you have one of them. And you have 5 midfields going to this game recently. And what the guy should do? Call one of the midfielders. He call an extra. You understand me? Yeah. So same here still, but you have too much. When you call a little young guy from US, call January Johnson, but this guy getting beaten in the Gold Cup recently, and he do not learn. You need midfielders to play the game. You have to play the formation or the whatever the coach say. You need pieces. You need the tool. You understand me? Why Pep use midfielder play defense? Because he wants somebody to handle the football. If you have person only can tackle and kick away the ball, you will find that. So the coach talk in the right way. From long time he beating in us. But I can say this: if we do not invest in midfield or get midfield, we are players, but this coach looking the easy road. Run as this guy who pick up the ball and run down the line and square and kick and beat. You cannot beat team with that. No, you cannot. They will hold coach. Look and see us. All they need to do, All they need to do, one of the defenders apart and black Cephas, that's all they need to do. And Jamaica and Cephas stop with the ball, and you don't know what to do again, because all they need to do is cut the space. Yeah. They have a name for that. They are waiting.
Let me say this, Carla, but don't you think, okay, the away team, they are doing their homework on Cephas, but do you say that his own coach is not really helping up by a pattern of try to disrupt the away team play as well?
Because why? He do not invest or he do not try to prepare his team that way. He just prepare it one way. He come here and say we big, fast and strong. Speed. Yeah. That is, he come here and play just like when you see Cavalier play. Yeah. That is how they play. And kick the ball, give the defender the ball, kick the ball over, and look on the midfielder they have. Look on Russell. Yeah. Russell is not a midfield. Russell not playing midfield. Russell run out of the middle and go up to the top, waiting on this ball to come up to him. Russell is supposed to be a number 8. Tell me, you have the start there. Yeah. Tell me if Russell have an assist by splitting a defender or play the ball through the line.
I can.
It looks so bad. Russell cannot. You cannot. This cannot be for real. And until we hold them accountable and let them know we know the game as well, they will continue.
Yeah,
think out this line.
Russell have 1 assist for the national team. So Rafa Bones. Yeah, blessings. Thanks for giving your input and really appreciate.
Yeah. But you guys have to continue push it in them. We need midfielders.
We are
defend that.
push it, but the next one I say we don't need it. So it's just a back and forth thing.
The only thing about it, you see, he's saying that we're gonna feel. You believe we can play US or Canada or Mexico with this type of playing or this type?
Look, I don't want to see the big guns in CONCACAF at this moment. If we can't get past Panama, Guadeloupe,
these little minnows.
You know,
look at 80, you know, what people boozing up 80. There's those team are minnows. Right now, 80 and a Chilov. Beef 80 and a Chilov from Honduras. Chilov 80 and
yeah.
You understand me? These team are minnows. It's just we joking around and fooling around. These team are minnows.
But the minnows are coming. They are growing. They are growing.
Yeah, they're growing, you know. But I'm saying, we should be playing the ball or it should be played. Put people. Ravel should be in that middle. The next Rasta guy who playing in Turkey, be in the middle of the park. Him and Ravel should be there. When people to get rid of them, well, you get rid of them. But those people should be here. Because those people, the ball game should play through those people. Those people retain the ball. Make your team rest. Go take the ball from the defender. When I was playing ball, midfielder was a person who, if you don't give them the ball, sometimes even I say, man, you cannot get the ball and you have people on you. They're miserable people. Midfielders, they're hungry for the ball. They're miserable for the ball. They want it. And when they don't, there is no way for you to give them their core, their vex, they want the ball. These guys are hiding from the football, hiding, and you play ball, you know.
Yeah.
So thank you for my call still.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the line has been blowing up, you know. D'Acosta, you know, you ready to go, man?
No, man, go to the next one. Go to the next call.
Yeah. there's a next caller here. I don't know what happened. Everything went frozen on my side. D'Acosta, you hearing me?
I'm hearing you loud.
Oh, yeah. Good. Because there's a quiet zone a while ago. Yeah, I mean, you want to give, you know, what would be that perfect 11 for that game tomorrow?
Well, once again, the previous caller said it. No matter who
just your perfect 11. Just your perfect 11.
Perfect. Okay, let me say my philosophy so you understand that. I will scout each individual team, and then based on what I see, where the weaknesses and strength of those teams, then I'll pick my side if I have to think. But before you, I'm a coach. I believe you win the match. The week of training before the match, that's when you win the match with your preparation and your understanding, and your team understand how you want to play and what you want to do and accomplish both in attack and both in defense and things like that. So, you know, when you ask me to pick up, you know, you can pick the perfect 11 with some of the, and now they play together. It's all individualism. It's not going to be as good. You're going to score some goals based on individual talent every now and then and defensive errors, but you cannot get a consistent play out of these people. So all the guys that keep saying about, pick up another 11, who's they starting for? It doesn't matter. Any of the 8 defenders, you can't give me them. You know, give me some midfielders that know how to turn in midfield and not afraid. As some of them say, side, back. We don't want that. On the front foot, you make a mistake, we have people behind you and get back, track back, and defend. You understand? As long as we are all on the same page, one Jamaica, one team, one goal, together, we can have success. When we're all infighting and haul and pull, and then the moneyed interest involved in the team, in the selection, the roster design, all that, then we're destined for failure. And what I do predictions. I don't hope for it, you know. But I say even if Jamaica met this, it's a chance for a big implosion of this team. What I've noticed when you have teams like Jamaica is right now, where there's not a solid team with solid leadership. So this was a team there, and you had Bobby Reed or whoever else, with the vocal leaders. You understand that? Because coaching is helped when you have strong individual leaders in there, especially Jamaica. And I tell you, Ricardo, pay attention to this. You know what Jamaica need? A bad man in that locker room, in that dressing room. Ricardo, you know the coaches can do so much, can talk to them. I want to sound like that. But you know that bad man can drape you up in that corner there. And I'm having 2 henchmen with him. I say, listen, boy, Cephas. You don't pass that BBC ball next time and do the right thing, I'm dealing with you. And when them can't find you, because me and my family over there will put you up in our country and them there, where's Cephas dead? I mean, I'm just joking, of course, but whatever. But you understand that? You have sometimes in what they call peer leadership when inside the locker room, them afraid of that man there and them afraid of the coach. Here, they're not afraid of the coach and they're not afraid of them teammates. Everybody do what the hell they want to do, and there's no accountability. And remember what I said to Orion. Is nobody, if any organization, say Ricardo, you get the God bless you and you win the lottery or something, you buy a big team, somebody in your organization has to hold everyone accountable. Coaches, players, staff, everybody. You understand? I've been in organizations when the trainer, the man come late and this and didn't prepare the water and didn't prepare the things, and the guy fired him. Him said, no, he's held accountable. Here, all that buck-up is allowed to go on, and people can do all kind of thing, and nobody is being held accountable. And the number one accountability is your play on the pitch. If you don't play right, you sit the bench. If you do, and when you get a chance again, and you still don't play right, then you're not selected to the roster, and then we're done with you.
Yeah. Look, I think
when last you win a trophy? When last you win a trophy?
It's been a long time. I've been coaching. Well, no. During the pandemic, we won one. It's on my Instagram.
We won one. All right then. Very good. But you know, caller. Go back to the caller.
Anyway, coach. Coach.
You sir, what do you do? What do you
Coach. Don't matter go down there.
You make him attack me,
Jesus.
but then we attack you. You stop me. Move the bomber clock.
Oh, God.
Anyway, let me clarify something. I'm not calling for nobody. I'm just saying the bad man. I was being hypothetical. I'm not being realistic. You understand?
You need a personality like a Diego Simeone, Antonio Conte, something like that.
Yeah, you need somebody with a tough personality that everybody in that locker room respects and are afraid to disappoint. Because sometimes love and fear, either one is an effective tool. But sometimes you fear a man, you understand. But it depends on what this team needs. Sometimes they need a man, like you just said, where everybody love and respect. And the other one is a bad man. Everybody, I watch out for him. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I've always saying that. Look, we need a tough personality, in around that dressing room. I've heard numerous story on the gaffer, that brought us to the World Cup 1998, and how he was very tough. He was very stubborn in his way as well, and how to get his message across. So maybe, if the personalities that, Jamaicans have, and, we can look, if you give them an inch, they will take a yard. You understand? Mm-hmm. That's why I said, I don't know, I'm not sure, but if we can go down that road of, hey, why not try a South American coach? Why not even try somebody who even locally who have that type of personality? But would you say the international players will trust even say a player like a Miguel Coley? Will the overseas heritage player really look up to him and really accept what he's and buy into his system of what he's trying to get across?
Yes, they will. Let me tell you something. Players respect knowledge. And when you stand up in front of that team and you are a leader of men and you say, this is what we're going to do and this is how we're going to execute it, and you lay out the plan where everybody clear and see, they will follow. But when we come in, what we have now and what we've had for the last two coaches in this thing, you have weak leadership, weak coaching, and then player them don't respect them, but can't run over them. We're tired. That's not working. But why these are smart men in JFF? It's not like an idiot. These are smart men, and why do you think they don't fix the problem? Ricardo, what is your rationale for saying they might know what the problem is? This is how we can fix it, and then why they don't fix it? Can you tell me why?
People, the people were doing incompetent, like when other people walk with a big bag beside them. So I don't want to say that word, but you know the story that I'm talking about. But yeah, Mr. Ryan LFC, chime in on the story and ready to close out. And
how was your nap, sir? How was your nap, sir? Refreshed? I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I am here producing the show.
We know that. Me just around put you. Smuggler, you old bugler. Me and you after. You got it's all right. I was gonna say something stupid, man. I was gonna say something stupid. It's all right, LFC.
Jesus Christ.
Me arrive on that something. I watch him show, and you hear about, when they call them and agree with me on this and that, I mean, it's common sense. I've been saying the same thing. I mean, because you didn't see it at the beginning, like I saw it. Don't make, you have to have an understanding that different people can see a problem differently, especially some of years of experience. And and Ricardo, you know why I became a good coach? You understand? Because I battle other good coaches year after year, and them come with this, and I've come with that. Them come with that, I've come, and you understand that these other coaches now, they just throw the players out there and make them lead them to their own device. They don't actually coach the team and organize and scout the opponent and have a game plan for opponent and work over the game plan and train the game plan in the week prior to the match, and then execute and motivate them, have them ready to go. See, there's no doubt when you have the plan and you train and you know how to execute it. When you have when you have to think about it, you can't play that fast.
Yeah. Ryan, your last say, your show, your platform. Thanks for giving.
I want to big up to all the people who come out, show the support, show the love. I want to big up you, Nick. Yeah, I think you've done a fantastic job. I think Coach DaCosta have to still work on him. Temporary is... Anyway, leave that alone. But Coach, I think you've done a fantastic job. So...
Terrible, right?
The people them, I tell you, when Jamaica lose, everybody agree with DaCosta. When the team win, they know I hear DaCosta say they want to throw everything through the window. We don't want to hear that. Like one of the famous caller them, 98 call me and say, "Are they on the live?" I said, "No." I say, "What?" Man, I said, "Dog, my heart can't take it no more." Man said, DaCosta just a beat. Just a beat the tete jump. And so I say, so why you have a problem? I say, but I true, but me just can't deal with it. I say, it's crazy.
Terrible.
Yo, 98. Big up yourself. 98 say, him now come on the show, him get the show a break cause him heart can't take it. You know, some of them work today and the man them not stop trouble me. I one day the man go watch find back Alva's whole video and the man them say, yo, run lunchroom today a PA gimmicks, bro. I said, Jesus Christ. 98, big up yourself, my brother. 98 say him cool off, him say him can't deal with DaCosta. Truth hurt.
Yeah, man.
And by the way, big up to the reggae boys, cause guess what? One of our big caller from over Elcha Beach. Yeah, man, Elcha. Yeah, where DaCosta go wrong place, cause he want a nice sweet girl. The ball of them go over Elcha today. And by the way, me get a video from the big boss. Guess how this? I play it, me couldn't hear it. This is how the boss said me. Listen to it. Reggae boys, them pack up in the restaurant. Listen to this. Now hear it?
No, not yet.
Right now play. I don't know, like we don't know fear it, brother. I don't know fear it, people. It's crazy. But big up to all of the man them, brother. Jano. Big up to all of the man them. Big up to all of the baller. Boza, Angie, Blake. All of the baller them go eat some nice seafood. You don't know. Over there. I can't remember the restaurant name, so it's crazy.
Money maker Elsha.
Ricardo, you know them chop me when we go there? Bad.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, man.
Woman on place, them chop me, man.
Yeah, man. I saw them place around, man.
Deceptive marketing. The woman of the sign said, red snapper, 2,500. Linear right across the line. You read it, it said 2,500, right? And then in the middle of 2,500, have a little arrow pointing up, and it says to a sign that says per pound. So when you read it, you don't read up. So when if you have a 3-pound fish, you know what? You have enough money that almost 9 grand you have paid for 8 grand for the one fish and them deceptive marketing. And the other coach I was with was ready to just walk away and said, we can't do that. Then you can't have left them. You know, but anyway, I learned my lesson. Lessons learned.
I him go over there like my big shot, man. Short pants, speaking proper.
Okay, when
English.
you say short pants, is that an indication that you're from foreign?
Yeah, you know, they know your foot.
Okay. No, I don't know. You have to let
Yo,
me know.
bro, G. I walk down a market. The other day I go to Jamaica and I walk down a market. A lot of mercy. A woman I say, yo, this guy is a foreign guy. Look at him foot. I say, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
yeah, bro, like. So me I say, oh, you know. She say, yeah, because the foot different from the people in Jamaica. Me I say, really? True. And she say, yeah.
You're right.
It was crazy.
You know what? When I was coaching the Pepsi team over at Mona, right? And this was it was a Saturday match day for the Bear, Phoenix. So it was just a little meeting we have. Wear my flip flop and sandal. Them start talking about my foot, on my foot, you know, because it was like, you know, in Jamaica you walk barefooted all the time. In America you rarely walk barefooted. You never walk. I never walk barefooted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never walk barefoot in Canada. It's crazy.
You know, barefoot, so your foot don't mash up or whatever. It just, you know. But they can tell. They looked at it and I said, "What the like an man's boy? I chat about my foot, my nice foot then." You know, but I understand now. I'm understanding what the non-verbal communication happened. What happened?
Yo, they come people them not normal, brother. Jamaica is not a normal place, brother. Honestly. Anyway. Big up on yourself, people. People, by the way, we're going to do a match preview. So make sure to look out for it tomorrow morning. Alright? And Nicole Media
What
TV.
time is the match tomorrow?
7 o'clock, coach.
7 o'clock. I just want to make sure I'll be home so we can, you know. And right, like I said, Ryan, what do we want to see tomorrow? What are you looking for, Mr. Nakata? What are you looking for, Jamaica? What you
tomorrow, coach. Now start over about the show, man.
No, what do you say with me?
Tomorrow, nobody start over about the show, man. I'm tired, man.
Pre-game show.
All right.
Pre-game, come early, brother, and stop come 5 minutes before the game.
Listen, I have business enough.
Put that on pause, brother. Reggae boys are play.
You mean?
I'm out. Love
too.
on the people. Big up Wendy. Big up all of the people them. Appreciate all of them. Pow. Big Dan 94. Big up yourself. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, man.
Now, I mean, pack up the stadium tomorrow when they say. And think, Coach D'Acosta, come early tomorrow, alright? I'm out.
Alright, when last you win a trophy?
It's been a long time. I've been coaching. Well, no. During the pandemic, we won one. It's on my Instagram.
We won one. Alright then. Very good. But you know, caller. Go back to the caller, you know.
Anyway, Coach. You, sir, what do you do?
Coach, don't matter go down there.
You make him attack me,
Jesus.
but then we attack you back, you stop me. Move the bomber clock.
Oh, I got
Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV.